So into the final four we go for the Champions League with the prospect of an all-English final on our hands. But first and foremost, we have two deadly semi-finals to take care of. And of course, they come in two parts themselves. Here come the first legs and my picks. We'll talk about it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction show. Today we're taking a look at, of course, the old Champions League semi-finals, first legs, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button and keep banging today with all things Blackburn Rovers League, Champions League, World Football League, and all here on the Waldruski. Of course, yes, the champions are gone. That's right, Bayern tumble out, of course, to PSG, and of course, the previous champions, Liverpool, also tumbled out to Real Madrid to, of course, leave us with four realistic. Any of these boys could win this Champions League. It is that wide open. Of course, you would fancy, though, of course, PSG and Manchester City to be the cream of the crop, but of course it's anyone's guess. But they've got to get past each other. It's going to be that satisfying, that tasty. And of course we get 2 bloody weeks of it, of course, with first leg this week, second leg next week, of course. Anyway, talk about that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. I'm talking about the Patreons. That's right. Thank you for your continued support. And if you are new, check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon. If you want to support the channel in another way, check those links out down below. But anyway, just want a bit of a disclaimer. So it's just like the Europa League and all that kind of stuff. And of course, this past week it's been mental, really mental. Of course, I won't be able to give you the Prediction League update this week. And I thought, in fact, I'm probably not going to give it to you until the final video itself. Because it's so narrow margin, there's only a small amount of points on the board. I'm going to leave everybody guessing as to who is, of course, the Prediction League champion. And they will be rewarded in kind. And, of course, a T-shirt or a gift card or something like that for, of course, the efforts for the season. So, yeah, but make sure you keep on predicting, though, because if you are winning and you take your eye off the game, guess what? You could open up the floodgates of course, the chasing pack. So keep on predicting. I will give us a bang up-to-date video of that Prediction League for the Champions League on the final of the match day, so we'll get that before the end of May. So keep on keeping on. It's just been so busy this week, and I didn't have the time to go and crunch the numbers, and I need to do that this weekend for the other league. So that's for the main thing. So let's get cracking and shall we take a look at how we all got on. Of course, it is the old recap of the quarterfinal stages, which did take place. When did they take place? On the 13th and 14th of April. These are the second legs, of course. PSG against Bayern was just a 1-0 win on that one. I didn't get to watch this game, which is a bit of a shame. I was out and about on this, but one and only goal came from Choupo-Moting, giving Bayern a bit of hope. Actually remember the 2-1 win myself, but unfortunately it wasn't good enough. PSG will go through. Dortmund against Manchester City was a 2-1 win as well for City. They made a hard work of it. Jude Bellingham with a banger on the 15th minute. I did watch this game. Riyad Mahrez on the score sheet, and Phil Foden putting the game to bed there on the 75th minute to, of course, put Manchester City through to take on PSG. Meanwhile, Liverpool crashed out after a damp squib of a game, 0-0, nothing to report there. And of course, Chelsea did lose to Porto, but it was good enough to see them go through in the end. 1-0 was the final score. Mehmed Taremi with a big fat late goal in the end. Do I have the aggregates? I do have the aggregate scores. 3-3 in the end, though. PSG came through on away goals. Meanwhile, Manchester City came out top 4-2 on aggregate. Real Madrid 3-1 over Liverpool, of course, and 2-1 in the end for Chelsea. Of course, a lot of these teams, in fact, the remaining 4, were all in the old Super League discussion. So that's why the video is a little late, because I was waiting to see if there was going to be any punishments and stuff like that. But if you take out those 2, 4, no, it wasn't 2 or 4. It was Paris, is Manchester City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, and Chelsea. So the likes of Porto, Bayern, and of course Borussia Dortmund. Fair play to you for not getting involved in that mess. But anyway, a lot about that. Of course, be sure to get your picks, of course, for the semi-final first legs down below, and we'll take a look at them later. Let's take a look at how we got to this point. Of course, recap. We're going down the teams here. Lazio crashed out, of course. Early doors did Barcelona and Mönchengladbach, of course, Sevilla as well. Atalanta, Leipzig, Juventus crashed out early as well. Look at these guys, calling them the Super League. Atletico Madrid as well. Those were the was it last 16, something like that. Into the quarterfinals we went, of course, and we did see the back of Bayern over the 2-legged affair, and of course Borussia Dortmund, Liverpool, and of course Porto, which will leave us with these 4 teams, 4 juggernauts. 2 of them have won the Champions League in in recent years. PSG might go back a bit. Of course, Manchester City yet to become champions of Europe, and could it be the year? Of course, the quadruple is off the table now. They're looking at a treble right now as of recording. Of course, it could be already one trophy in the bag come Sunday. So let's take a look at, I don't know what's going on here. They're moving. They're getting double vision. We're going to take a look at the first leg. Of course, it is PSG up against Manchester City. Of course, this game takes place on Wednesday, the 28th of April, of course, over in Paris. Of course, second leg will be in Manchester. They played each other 3 times in the past. Of course, just 1 win for City. Of course, no wins for PSG, 2 draws as well. That last time around at Paris was back in 2016. It was, of course, what was it? It was a draw. It was 2-2 back in the day. Hopefully we get something like that. Kevin De Bruyne, Fernandinho, as well as Zlatan on the score sheet with Adrien Robert as well. That was, of course, 4 or 5 years ago. City have actually won 9 of the last 10 matches in the Champions League, and they've also scored at least 2 goals in 8 of the last 10 matches as well. They're coming into this, they're a bit hot and cold though. Manchester City winning 3 and losing 2, losing to Chelsea in the FA Cup, losing to Leeds as well in the Prem. And they'll take on Tottenham this coming week. As for PSG, they're coming to this winning 4 of the past 5. Their only hiccup was a defeat to Bayern. They'll take on Metz this coming weekend as well, to maybe take their mind off of it. Quick look at the bookies odds in just 1 second. What else do I have on this match? Of course, they play each other since 2008, just the 3 times. On average, City picking up a goal a game against PSG, meanwhile 0.67 goals a game from PSG over Manchester City. And of course, it's Pochettino up against Pep. Recap of a Spurs Manchester City semi-finals a couple of years ago now, so that will be interesting to see Pochettino back in the spotlight once again. The bookies odds on this one: 9-5 for PSG, 11-4 is your draw, 5-4 is your Manchester City. Looks like City are your favourites for this first leg and first leg alone, but I'm going to go with on this one a 2-1 for Paris. I think they'll get the upper hand on this one, and again I'll leave it open for a very, very fruity second leg, and I'd rather see Manchester City pressing to come out of this. I do believe the winner is in this semi-final. I really do. I'm hoping I'm not though, because if I'm honest with you, I'd like to see Paris win over Manchester City. That's just the way I am. That's just the way my mind is orchestrated. But you know what? Maybe it'll just, I don't know. This is going to be exciting. Of course, the PSG game against Bayern first leg was very, very exciting. Hopefully, we can get a similar sort of feel on that one as well when this game comes around. So 2-1 for me on this one. Into the second leg we go. Of course, Real Madrid against Chelsea. Real Madrid coming in here, kind of going about their business quite sneakily, of course. And this match will take place on the Tuesday, the 27th of April. It'll be the first game. I'm hoping to do watch-alongs on these ones. I don't know yet. Of course, they've played each other twice in recent years. They've been not really important games. I don't know what these games. International Champions Cup bag of shit, really. But heading into this, of course, Real Madrid unbeaten the last 5, picking up 3 wins and 2 draws to boot. Meanwhile, Chelsea just 1 defeat the past 5. That was against Porto, of course, last round in the Champions League. Real Madrid, though, undefeated in the last 5 matches in the Champions League. They come into this, of course, looking very, very good for themselves. Meanwhile, the bookies odds 11-8 for Real Madrid, 21-10 is your Chelsea, 9-4 is the draw. Of course, 2 competitive matches, I believe, over the years. On average, Real Madrid picking up 3 goals against Chelsea. Chelsea picking up 1.5 goals per game heading into this. Real Madrid's biggest victory over Chelsea was a 3-1 win, and in total they scored 6 goals against them. Real Madrid haven't lost in the last 16 matches in all competitions. Meanwhile, Chelsea have not lost of their last 8 away matches, and Real Madrid have actually won 5 home matches in a spin. I gave you the odds. It is Tuchel up against Zinedine Zidane. On this one, I'm going to go goals on this one. 3-2 win in the favour of Real Madrid, and that leaves us evenly poised heading into, of course, the second legs on this one. A quick recap of the semi-finals. A quick look at the biggest odds on this one there to see who comes the overall winner. Chelsea are your underdogs, 4-1 for the victory, 7-2 is your multiple winners. Your Real Madrid, of course, PSG 3-1, and of course City are your favourites, 11-8. What do you think about this in the old comment section? Let me know down below. Give me your picks in so we can get them the updated leaderboards ready for, of course, that final. So that's pretty much all I've got for you today, boys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash your thumbs up, and if you're new, smash your subscribe. Get your bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers late, Champions League ready. Whoa, football, we're going to know here under one roof. We have a busy old summer up ahead. Of course, we have, of course, the Champions League, the Europa League, and all that kind of stuff, and the conclusions of your domestic leagues. But then we switch gears to the Euro 2020, Copa America, Gold Cup, even Olympics has got a bit of attention for me, and of course the build up for the new season. So make sure you come back for all of that. Bang the old subscribe, bang the little bell so you don't miss a beat. It's going to be a completely new look next season, and hopefully a lot easier on my end so that I can create more videos for you guys. So make sure you get in there, and of course I do appreciate any support. If you feel like you can become the latest member of the Patreon, check out that link down below. But until then, I'll see you all soon. Until then, I'm out.